Hey, my name is Mike, and this is a too long didn't read guide for Black Rook Hold on normal, heroic, and mythic. Move out of the way of Reap Soul on Amalgam of Souls. Don't get hit by the spinning scythe that's thrown on a random player. Soul of Echoes goes on a random player and marks your current location for a couple seconds. These marks will then explode, dealing damage to anyone nearby. In phase 2, he does a party-wide AoE. Restless Soul Adds will spawn and run towards the boss. If they reach him, the AoE does more damage. ILLYSANNA RAVENCREST will mark 3 random players and dash between them, spawning fire in her path. If you have this, try to move to the edge of the room. Brutal Glaive is a 30-second dot. If you have this, move away from people or else it'll jump to them. Tanks, make sure to use active mitigation for Vengeful Shear or you'll be taking more damage. At 100 energy, she'll fly up into the air. She'll fixate a random person with a beam that chases them and spawns fire. Risen Vanguard adds will spawn during this and they have a frontal cone that stuns you. Risen Arcanists will also spawn. They spam Arcane Blitz, which deals more damage with each cast. SMASHSPITE the Hateful does a party-wide AoE knockback with his Stomp. At 100 rage, he does Brutal Haymaker on the tank, which does a lot of damage. This also increases the damage you take for 10 seconds. A random person will get targeted with this green line. After a couple seconds, it'll go away and spawn a bunch of swirlies and puddles. If you get fixated with this, try to move to the edge of the room, and do not stand in the green stuff. He does Hateful Gaze on a random player and then charges towards them. The first target he hits gets a non-stacking debuff that increases damage by this charge by 100% for 60 seconds. Tanks can possibly soak this every time. Lord KUR'TALOS RAVENCREST will put a big purple shadow line on the ground, move out of it. Unnerving Shear hits the tank for a lot of damage and puts a dot on you. Move out of the way of the glaive that's thrown on a random player. At 20%, phase 2 starts and you get a damage and healing done buff and you get more health. Shadow Bolt Volley hits everyone. Don't stand in green circles or gas clouds. Stinging Swarm is a dot that's put on a random player that can also randomly stun them. Kill the swarm on that player to remove it. That was a too long didn't read guide for Black Rook Hold. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know down below in the comments. Thanks for watching and have a beautiful day.